This video is an introduction to LEAP Workforms and demonstrates a navigation feature called the Workform Tracker. Pages in LEAP are called workforms. Workforms always include headers that identify what type of page you're looking at. For example, you could be looking at a bibliographic record, a hold request, or the pick list. Click the Close button to close a workform. If you do not close the workform will remain open in the background. Any new workforms you interact with will open on top of the previous workforms. Best practice is to close a workform when you are done using it. While there isn't a known limit as to how many workforms you can have open at the same time, an open workform will be locked for editing by other users. This means that if one staff member is looking at an item record, for example, Tech Services staff will not be able to modify any fields of that item record. However, even if a workform is locked, staff will still be able to place holds, check out, and check in that item. LEAP has a tool to help you navigate between and manage workforms called the Workform Tracker. Access the Workform Tracker by clicking the three-line menu icon in the top left corner. The Workform Tracker includes two tabs, a Current tab and a Recent tab. The Current tab lists the workforms you currently have open. Navigate to any open workform by clicking on the workform name. You can identify the different types of pages listed in the Workform Tracker by the icons next to the workform title. Common record types you may see include a patron record, a silhouette of a person's head and shoulders, a bibliographic record, a page with a folded down corner, and an item record, a book icon. Select Close All on the lower right corner of the tracker to close all open workforms at once. The Recent tab will list the most recent patron, item, and bibliographic records you had open. This tab is very helpful for quickly accessing a record you recently closed. You can control how many recent workforms display. In the screenshot, I have my Workform Tracker set up to display the 3 most recent workforms of each record type. You can find this option in your LEAP settings under the Workform User Defaults tab. The Workform Tracker settings are tied to your individual login and will not affect your coworkers' settings. Once you're finished interacting with it, the Workform Tracker will collapse itself. If you'd like to keep the tracker open, click on the pin icon at the top of the tracker. When the pin points down, the Workform Tracker is pinned open and the workforms will adjust so the tracker does not block your view of the records. Please note that the push pin icon may not display if you're using a device with a narrow screen. This video introduced you to LEAP Workforms and showed you how to use a navigation feature called the Workform Tracker. If you have any questions about workforms or the tracker, please email help@ccslib.org.